guys, this is Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Planty Pants. Thank you so much for joining me today for another planty video. In today's video, I am going to be working on some of my taller plants and plants that need my attention. And actually, you've seen them all before. I am going to be up-potting my Rhapidophora Tetrasperma. I can never pronounce the first part of that. Mini Monstera. I have two, one that's really tall growing in water and one that's really tall growing in tree fern, and I'm gonna put them both together in one pot so I can have it more of a display piece and have them crawling up the wall, because right now one's in the bathroom and it's a little bit precarious, and there's one in the bedroom and it's the same way. So I am also going to be, many of you remember my Monstera Siltepicana. Something really exciting to show you about this one. I've had it on this cork board for quite a while now, and I'm going to be removing it. Well, actually, I'll show you what I'm going to be doing, but just to give you an update, I have some fenestrated leaves. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm putting it on a pole. My husband made me, wait till you see it, a wooden board, and we're going to be repotting that. And then also today I'm going to be adding another Philodendron Silver Stripe to this pot because I have another one that is ready to go. So I might as well put it in this one. And I'm going to up pot this to a bigger, more stable pot because of how wobbly the moss pole turned out to be. We discussed that in my moss pole video. So anyways, but first I would like to give you a couple of updates on things that I have cut back and how they're doing, because I told you I would. So let's do that first. Okay, I apologize for the lighting here, but you remember this plant right here that was like popping out of the pot? It's my Haworthia cooperi. And one of them, when I repotted it, look, it's already filled out this new pot. But remember that piece that popped off right here? You can see that one's doing great. But let me just show you what I did with that little piece. Excuse my dishes. She's right there now. And I'll just give you a little, all I did was just lay her on top of there, you guys. But you can see right here, I'm pushing it, I'm pulling it really hard. She's all the way rooted in there, and she has gotten bigger. So success story there. All right. I'm going to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is my Dracaena Song of India. I cut it back, I don't know, 3 weeks ago maybe. It wasn't doing good. And as you can see, I am losing this one, so I'm going to have to cut it back. Probably to as short as this one. This one hasn't shown any sign of growth yet at all. So that's not doing anything, you guys. I don't think I killed this because, you know, the root system was beautiful, but so I'm going to be cutting that piece, and I'm just going to let it sit there for a while longer and see what happens. You know, something else I wanted to share that I think is interesting, you guys. This is my prayer plant, my miserable, poor little, hold on. I always only water this with rainwater. Always. And as you can see, every single leaf is brown on the ends. I got a little bit of new growth coming right there, so I'm happy. But I developed these strange little, I thought they were roots at first, but as you can see now, at the ends of them, they are growing. Well, that one's not. They're growing, see? So I guess it's just going to grow from there. But you know what? If anyone knows any tips and tricks on how to keep these guys happy, because I can't keep them happy. My lemon lime one doesn't look that good in the other room either. I mean, look at it. It doesn't look very good. But those things I think are really, really, really cool. See that? That's nifty. And of course I have to give you an update. I almost forgot on my beautiful Syngonium albo. There are 4 pieces in here. That's the leaf of one of them. 2 leaves. Number 2. There's number 3. And number 4 is just starting to come out. Syngonium albo. Again, I'm sorry for the lighting. Okay, so now I am in the sunroom. I am happy to say that my Stephania erecta is waking up. So I just put the plastic bag over her today so that I got 2 points of growth that look like, if you look closely, you can see the second one to the right. I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's see, what did I do with, oh, so I cut back the Dieffenbachia maculata that I got for free from Home Depot. And so far, I would have to say, and you can see as well, I don't see much going on. It's definitely still alive. Not much going on there. But, you know, it's only been a couple of weeks for that. And unfortunately, the tops that I cut off, let me see if I can show you these. The tops that I cut off, sorry, I'm doing this the best I can. One of them is dead. Too much water in, I guess. There are no roots, but there are a couple of little nubs. And I think I'm going to have to take... Alright, so let's just do this together since you're here with me. Let me take this out of here. It's pure mush. Gross. So there's this one. Now when you do this, see this one's not mush. It's small, but it's not mush. It still looks okay. This one still looks okay too. You have to make sure that you, like there's slime on it right now. Look, I'm going to have to rinse these off again. And then this last one still looks good as well. So it's down to 4 now. I know that I started with 6. I lost a little teeny one right off the bat. And now I have 4. And I'm going to rinse them momentarily and put them back. And they're not right. I just put them here just so I wouldn't forget to show them to you when I showed you the pot. So they are actually typically sitting right over here underneath the grow light. It's nice and toasty warm. So I will be fixing that as well. So I think that, oh, and then also my Dracaena lemon lime, the one that I cut the tops off. Got some gorgeous roots going there. So these guys are going to be ready to pot up probably in just a couple more weeks, a few more weeks. I want the roots to be a little bit more established. Oh, and then let me just show you this one. I think, I'm not sure what it is, but look at the roots. Oh my gosh, you guys, how luscious are those? I forget what the name, this is a philodendron. I think it's a, oh my gosh, a potatum actually, but I'm not sure. But look how beautiful this plant is. It's ready to pot up. I'll be doing that soon. I'll bring you along with me when I do that because it's so fun to pot up new babies. So much excitement going on this time of year. Something else I want to share with you today that I am super excited about. I finally got my clear acrylic pegboards from Modern Aqua, I mean. And my husband and I set them up today. It took me a long time. But I'm pretty excited with how clean it looks. And he also, I'm telling you, my husband's a genius sometimes. He also got these cord covers. I don't know if you can see them, but they're like tubular in the back there. They're black. They're just like these fiberglass, or not fiberglass, but I don't know what, nylon maybe, tubing, and you hide your cords in there. So I love the way that worked, but I am super excited with how much more room it looks like I have now that I got the Scatus pegboards out of there. But so she got a nice cleaning today, and I am very, very pleased with how she looks. All right, so what should we do first? I think first I am going to repot this Silver Stripe Philodendron. Hope I can do this without messing it up. I don't know. So the first thing I want to do, I think, is to... Man, sometimes I'm just not prepared. I don't know why that happens. Okay. I have a little plate here where I can just get rid of the... Oh my goodness, look at these roots. Look at these roots. Only lost one. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing here is just removing this moss. It's gross, but there's a lot of roots. So, oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. Wow. I guess she's been in there for quite a while. Sometimes, you know, I just like to grow things in moss and, you know, semi-hydro. Excuse me. On my land, you guys. First of all, it's really wet, which is fine, because I just watered it and filled it right up yesterday, made sure that I had plenty of water. All right, I just gotta get in there and get it out. Usually when the roots circle around the bottom like that, there's tons of pockets on the inside that you can just pull hunks of moss out once you get in there, which is what I'm doing now, because the roots are mostly at the bottom. So, Silver Stripe Philodendron is one of my favorites. I don't know why they're so costly. I don't know if they are right now. I don't have my finger on the price of a lot of plants right now, but I remember just to get a small piece to start it, it was, in my opinion, you know, I don't know, maybe $12 or $15 for a node or two, like a node. And that's what I started with. So now I have two pretty good sized pieces. I'm gonna put them in just one pot. With a moss pole. With a moss pole that I'm not crazy about, but I think with a bigger pot, I think it's gonna be more stable if I bury more of the pole. I'm gonna try different things. See what I can do. So I'm just about have this squared away. So talk about strange weather. Yesterday, we were hoping we wouldn't have to go out of the house because it was supposed to be really cold, but we did end up having to run an errand or two. So we bundled up, I put on long johns, and it was like below zero outside yesterday, like well below zero with the wind chill. It was so cold that you didn't even know how cold it was, you know what I mean? Pretty soon cold gets so cold that if it gets any colder, you won't even feel the difference. That's kind of what it was. You know, it was when the cold, when you're trying to talk and you're standing out there, your mouth doesn't work fast enough for your words. You're kind of going like this. Because honestly, it's like it freezes your face off. But anyways, that's how it was yesterday and today. Now, I'm not kidding what I just said. That's how it was yesterday. It was like really scary cold. It was all over the news. Don't go out unless you have to, that kind of thing. But of course, everyone was out, but we're in Maine. Today, it's 39 degrees. 39, and it's February in Maine, so none of it makes, wow, look at these. None of it makes sense to me. I am going to pull that one off because it's got the dead part on it. All right, so now here's my piece here. So I am going to first prepare this pot by putting some soil into it. So I didn't make a video last week, guys, and I apologize for that, but I didn't. I had a lot going on, and I'm only just sitting here now for just to see what I'm gonna do, and because I have to get this one out. Now this I just potted recently, so I'm gonna save the soil that's in here and hopefully not disrupt the roots too much. Let me see if I can show you what I'm gonna do. So here's my soil. Here's my my bucket of soil. So I am just poking my finger in the bottom to loosen it. And you can see that, yeah, you can see that the roots are even hardly established. Hold on, look. They're hardly even established in the new pot that I had it in. So now I am going to put it put it in here, and then put my, what I'd like to do is to, okay, so we've got roots, the roots, let me bring you back up here with me again. So the roots are on this side, so I'm going to bury them on this side, and then put this thing in the middle. So now those are on that side, and the new one, I'm going to put the roots on the other side, and just kind of hold it up. And I'm going to be securing it to the moss pole on the other side. So I think it's going to be really, really nice when it's all said and done and it starts to grow. So, crazy weather, that's all I was saying. Crazy weather. I don't wear long johns very often, but I wore them yesterday. Oh my goodness. So anyways, I'm super excited about being able to finish my, put my acrylic shelves in the Ikea cabinet. Doesn't it look great? I'm so excited about it. It just looks so much cleaner. So much cleaner. Plus, I think I told you guys in previous videos that I have had like mold and mildew on the particle board, pegboard, or whatever that stuff is. It's, you know, it comes apart. Wow, this looks really great. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, you see this one is very well established on the pole. I am going to put this one on this side. So I'm going to use the same tape. So I'm going to take this piece of tape off right here. So that I could put both of these on. That will work nicely. There's that. And then there's this one. This is really one of my favorite philodendrons, y'all. They're so beautiful to me. Just so beautiful. I think it's just because to me they're like simply beautiful. They're super easy to grow. And they're just so simply beautiful. It's not like they're really fancy or anything, but they can hold their own. And I think they're really lovely. Really, I do. So I am just staking it up. And then I've got two more here. So far so good, guys, right? Heck yeah, man. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. Let me bring up to the top, look. Wow, they're almost the same size. Look at the beautiful roots. I can't wait for them just to muckle on there, and that's gonna make me really happy. So, you know, technically they say that you don't really have to water these types of moss poles, but y'all, I do. I do water them. I squirt water on them. I squirt liquid dirt. I squirt any kind of fertilized water right on those roots. There. Wow, look at this. I'm super happy with this. All right, I think I'm gonna put a little bit more in the base. Let me bring you down a little bit more. You can see. Just because I want to make sure that it's really going to be secure. Really secure. All right. Pretty stoked about that. Now there's 2 on there. Put this out of the way. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is very exciting. My husband, I'm so blessed, and I know that anybody who collects plants to the degree that I do, and probably many of you do, if you have a husband or spouse or partner, significant other, whatever you want to call it, that supports you and your craziness with, it's not really craziness, but to some people it is. To my husband, it's not. Mostly it's not because in his other life, he was an arborist. So he has a love for trees and growing trees and pruning and taking care of trees. So he loves things that grow. So the fact that when we met, I had a bunch of plants, he thought it was great. Anyway, okay. So this is the pot that I'm going to be using to put my Monstera Siltepicana in. So it's going to be a little bit challenging, but this is what he did for me. He made it, he custom made the bottom piece so it will stand up easier in the pot. How much does he love me? A lot. I mean, look, it stands up by itself. This is a game changer for me. But anyway, so here's my Monstera Siltepicana on these slats of particle board that I saw someone do it this way and I thought it was great, so I did it, and now I'm just like, why did I do that? But anyway, I thought I've got my scissors here. Here they are. So I'm gonna cut this little string. That was holding it on. Now, something interesting to note about the Monstera Siltepicana roots is, see how they kind of like these long skinny things are roots, and then they're still adhered right here, but they dried up. So that's pretty cool. This is a piece of moss, I think. Yeah. So then it started going off to the side, so I tried to guide it back over here, and I think I did. So anyway, so I'm going to be taking it out of this pot. That's why. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do, because I'm doing that, is I'm going to, oh my land, I'm so nervous. Okay, I feel like I should secure this first. So let's do that, since my husband so painstakingly made me this custom pot. All right. I'm just gonna fill it up at the bottom. All right. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do it this way. Push it over this way. Yep. Okay. That's all right. Okay. That is up there. Hold on a second. I'm trying to secure it so that it doesn't lean over when I'm trying to take it out of the pot. Excuse me. All right, so what I'm going to do is take this 2 pieces of tape off. I'm not really doing anything anyway. And take this top piece off, just a piece of, see what I'm doing here? See? I'm going to take this tape off. This paper, and hope that this still stays intact. Because the plan is to continue to use, I want to keep it on, on the board. Like that, and then I want to stick the board or tie the board to this board. So, oh my goodness, see what happens. Oh boy. Okay, so I am going to now try to, oh look, there's like a little weed or something growing in there. I don't know what that is. All right, here we go. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other one. And again, I'm going to poke through the bottom. It's terrible that you can't see what I'm doing. Hold on a second. I'll take you with me again. Okay. Folding the pot up, trying not to do any damage. I need to poke a hole through the bottom to get through so it loosens it. Let's see what happens if I... Oh well, okay. So I am going to have to... Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to have to loosen the sides here because I think it's actually like some of the roots are stuck to the sides of the plastic pot. So I am just loosening that so I can more easily get this out of here. And I'm telling you right now, I'm really surprised that the roots are stuck as much as they are, that they totally are, as I can feel it as I'm sticking this oh my gosh. What on earth is happening? Wow, the roots are massive. Oh my land. I didn't think I was going to have to work this hard to get it off, but my gosh, it's totally stuck. I think the bottom is stuck too, so hope I don't do too much damage trying to get the rest of it off. I really should be using my gardening knife, but clearly I didn't think I would need it. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Okay. That is lovely. I don't need that big giant hunk. Definitely growing. Definitely growing nicely. So what I'm going to try to do is get it into the front portion. All right. I'm sorry with how crazy this is looking, but I want you to see what I am trying to do here. And that is all right, I think I'm going to have to take this tape off the bottom. I don't know why I didn't do it before. I didn't think I was going to have to, but I totally am going to have to. Oh God, help me. Please. I'm going to take it off. I'm taking the stick off. Oh my gosh, okay. Just relax. Take the stick off. Oh my gosh, both sticks. Both sticks, take them off. All right. All right, this is coming out okay, I think. I think so. I mean, it's not exactly what I planned, but I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be a success. I really do. All right. I'm burying the wood. He said the wood should, my husband said the wood should not rot really quickly because it's maple, but who knows, you know? This is going to be, I think, placed in a place where, all right, so you see what I've got now. I've got this. So now what I can do is tie these together, which I will do right now. There's one. All right, this is working pretty good, you guys. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but as you can see, I am successfully doing what I wanted to do, and okay, cut a couple more pieces of this. We're going to tie up the top. I'm pretty excited about this, you guys. I really am. All right, I'm going to take you up here with me. Just going to kind of tilt it up like this so you can see what I'm doing. So here's this piece. It's kind of handy that this piece of wood that I have is like the exact same size as still going up. Still going up. All right, so that one's there. I think I can put this one right here. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to do another piece because it's still going up. And this one's going to be on the wood. Ooh, let me bring them up even more. This one's going to be on the wood. And this is some exciting stuff right here. I think I might do even one more because I could put one more piece up there. Might as well, right? Might as well, because there's already nodes there. So let me just give it a little secure place to be. All right. So this is what we have now. From the top to the bottom. We have a piece of wood in there. It's pretty secure. And this is what I now have. I feel this wood's pretty secure in here. So I showed you how he made it. He just put like a little piece across and a little piece on the bottom to kind of hold it, make it wider at the base, up against the pot. So there we go. Monstera Siltepicana. All right. Okay, now last but not least, I need to do my mini Monstera. Okay, and last but not least, I have this big, beautiful leaded crystal vase. It's super heavy, you guys. And what I want to do is I want to put my two mini Monsteras, in here with tree fern, because on my land it grows so well in tree fern, and I'll show you what I mean right now. Let me bring it down a little bit here, right about there. Okay, so I got these two that are growing. Okay, I have them hooked onto the pretty much the same thing because I didn't have enough hooks when I brought them in this room. So let's see what I'm doing here. I'm just taking everything off and everything's gonna fall on me, and that's exactly what just happened, so that's fine. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you something. The mini Monstera plant, or the Rhapidophora Tetrasperma, I'm sure I'm butchering it, but is to me one of the easiest plants to grow. And a friend of mine at work just finished having a house built, and I had one of these at work, and she just loved it so much, so we all got together and you know, got her like a gift card for Lowe's or something for her housewarming gift from work. But I also gave her a beautiful little plant like this that I actually grew from just one node. I grew it at work. I cut it at work, and I brought it in and had a little tiny baby food jar and was growing it. So it's a beautiful plant. All right, so I'm just going to take this right out of here, you guys. It's in here good. I always only water this with liquid dirt or fertilized water because there's no, there's no soil. So, anyways, she really wanted one, so I gave her the one I had at work. It grew to be beautiful. I can't believe it. I mean, it was like, I was really proud of it because it started from just a node. And here we go. And she loved it, but I planted it in my chunky mix. Now keep in mind, only the plants that I have growing at home are only growing in tree fern and water. So I just assumed that it would be fine in that mix, but and she there's one. She told me the other day that it's not doing very well. I have another friend at work that I gave one, and hers isn't doing well either. So I don't know. I think I'm going to continue to grow mine in tree moss for sure. So right now I'm just going to reuse this tree moss. I did pull off one really beautiful root, which I'm sad as heck about, but I did do it, so it is what it is. But so I'm going to reuse this. Terry is tearing it apart, and the rest in here I'm going to reuse. Another little piece of root that I lost. A few pieces of root that I lost. All right, so anyways, so what I'm going to do is put this in, damn, Brenda, you lost quite a few roots. I'm going to put some in the bottom here. And put one right there. And the other one that I have is right here, and it's growing in just water. Look at the roots. They're beautiful. So what I thought I would do here, just a teeny bit again, what I thought I would do here is, I think I noticed the other day that there's really not a lot of roots in the, oh yeah, I guess there are. Is that, see, this might be too tall. No, I think it might be okay. Let's see. If I put it down here, so I feel like some of the roots are going to show. I'm thinking about cutting, I think I will. I'm going to cut this off at the bottom, like right here. Right here. Okay. And then I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to put some more tree fern in. Lots more. Okay, so this, I think I showed you this before, but I'll show you anyway. This is what my tree fern looks like. It's made by Josh's Frogs. Apparently frogs like tree fern. So I'm just going to fill it up the rest of the way. But I want to make sure that it's on all the sides. You know? I think I told you this before, but I'll tell you again. Tree fern smells like coconut to me. It smells so good. Smells fresh. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm not missing any spots on the side here. And just poke it right down in there good. Like that. I think I need a little bit more on your side. This is your side. This is my side. So yeah, so now it is filled with tree fern. So what I'm going to do is find a place to put it. And I'm going to have it climb up the wall. I'm pretty excited about this, you guys. I don't know if you can see it or not, but hold on, let me see if you can see it. Yeah. Isn't this going to look beautiful? I just think they're so beautiful, and they're so easy to grow, but now that I'm realizing that perhaps they're not easy to grow in soil or any other medium besides tree fern and water, I don't know. Apparently they're pretty darn thirsty because they thrive in water. They'll just live there forever in water, or tree fern, or leca probably. So here you have it. So I'm gonna fill this thing up, make it all moist, and this is gonna be a new showstopper in the Pulio house. Also there, I have made a humongous mess, and I've been playing with plants all day long. I did my cabinet this morning, and I did these chores with you this afternoon, and now I'm pooped. So thank you so much for taking the time to join me for my chores, for my adventures. Boy, I'm getting bold. But until next time, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that if you have not subscribed that you will. It will really help my channel out a lot if you did, and check the notification button so you'll be notified when I do a new video. I try to do them every week. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and God bless.